Right, welcome to my review of a complete design disaster, all created by Zanussi Electrolux. So this tumble dryer is very rare indeed. Both this model itself and this design is both rare for one reason. The design made it catastrophically unreliable. So in the mid 90s, Zanussi decided that to save money, they were going to use the same split cabinet design used on their washing machines for their tumble dryers. This meant making a lot of changes inside to make it all work, of course. So we've got this flap here at the bottom. Now that is where the drain filter would have been on your washing machine. Now it's an optional venting position. You can vent it from the front, straight to the back, or from the side if you wish. And you can change it round and cover it up. Like so. It's easy enough. If we take a look at the top, we find that this is a sensor dryer. It's an auto sensor dryer. This model is the TD530. We've got 4 sensing dryer programs. We've got cottons and linens for 5 kilo. Program A is iron dry, which will leave them damp. Store dry, program D, which will just dry him. And extra dry, which takes it to store dry and dries it a little bit more for multi-layer fabrics. Program D is synthetics for up to 2 kilograms. And it only does it store dry. Now with synthetics, that means that you'll more likely come out a bit damp. So at the top here, we've got some LEDs at the side to say what and where it's up to. The top one lights in green and says drying. Then the one below also lights in green and will come up with cool tumbling. So it will move from drying to cool tumbling, and then it will go to here, to red. Flashing means door jar. Illuminated means select program. This one at the bottom means program complete, clean filter now. It will come up every single time to remind you to clean the filter. Right, we've also got 3 buttons here. Left one is low temp, which will reduce the temperature to half and is suitable for drying very delicate items. Cool tumble actually switches off the heater completely. And buzzer off turns off the final beeper at the end of the cycle. But to be honest with this, you probably want it on. The beeper is actually really quiet on this. It's quite nice. I thought I'd show you this. It's the BEAB approved sticker. It's on all Zanussis of this era. The fact that it's still here is quite nice to have still. Right, so we've got our selection of programs. We've got A, B, C, D. Then we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100 minute timed options if you wish to do a time dry, also known as manual override. 0 will cancel a program. So if you're running a program, either the wrong program, or you just want to kind of end the program, select 0 and it will go to end. Then we've got the lights here for say that it's switched on. Right, so the door's ajar and that light is flashing. Now I'm going to be honest, when you're operating this machine you can do it in 2 ways. You can either leave it on the program you want with the door open, put the washing in and then turn it to a different program and it will start, or you can do it the proper way, which is to start off from 0. which is what we're going to do. So there's our ratings plate. It's BEAB approved. Now, you're going to notice something quite odd with this. This camera is on an angle, yet that is parallel with the back of the drum. But actually, the back of the drum is level here. It's a bit low, isn't it? The top of the drum is here, and the bottom of the drum is go by hand. Yeah. The bottom of the drum is on the floor of this machine, which means the motor is in the top. Now this is all because of the design of the cabinet. As daft as it seems, the washing machines, in fact actually I don't really understand why. To utilise the filter at the bottom here, they've lowered the drum. Anyway, your filter is in the door here. Lift it out and it's a split. This filter mesh material is very hard wearing and very high grade. I actually like that. But watch me fill it up now. This plastic door has kind of deteriorated a bit, so it's not very clear. So, turn it on. On will come on. Now you gotta wait around 30 seconds. Sometimes it's 30 seconds, sometimes it just starts straight away for some reason. Trying light is lit. So I've taken the top off, and now the machine is now resetting. So to fix the issue, it's a poor connection on the doors. Good poor connection full stop. So as we can see, our motor's in the top here. We've got our pulley and a belt. It runs terribly close to the actual drum, this strut bar. We've got a fan on the other side which is spinning air downwards through the heater into the machine. Now, unfortunately, that is still the problem. The heaters tend to expand, will hit the side of the metal cabinet and make them go bang. So let's give this out of 10 then. Well, it's going to get a 4 out of 10. This is one of Zanussi's worst examples of a machine. Luckily, not as bad as a single pedal drum, of course. Right. It gave 4 out of 10 because having that drum so far low down is making getting things out pretty hard. And trust me when I say this, socks do get lost in the bottom of that drum. The design of the fact that the heater also expands and go pop, that's not very good and makes it unreliable. And the sensor drying, because of the way it's designed, means that it often can miscalculate and come to a stop earlier than normal. If it dries, sometimes it'll dry perfectly fine. Most of the time, you can't. It's the lesser of the two evils there. So unfortunately, that's my verdict. Other than that, had the drum been further up, I think it would have worked perfectly fine. No sensing issues, and would have stayed reliable. But that didn't follow until after this, briefly afterwards, and then it all changed again, and we got these IQ versions after that, and luckily a lot better build quality. Although we did end up then not having the vent at the front on those further machines. However, you still then got multiple at the back, so it's you didn't get the front one, but okay, you got a different setup. That's the only one thing going for this actually, is that lower vent, venting from the front. That puts it up against the Creeder, which means that this is pretty good for putting under a worktop and then venting from the front out to a window, for example. I like it though. Even though it's poor, I do like the dryer. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to comment down below what you like about the machine, or don't like about the machine. See you for now.